Star Report. I'm your host, Star. What a beautiful day. Let me start by saying, if you have come here to hear a review of GNX, the new Kendrick Lamar album, I'm just using that title, for the algorithms and clickbait in a sense, No one should go to a 60-year-old man for a review of a new rap album. It doesn't make sense. In fact, no one over 50 should be reviewing new rap albums, okay? If such a person is on YouTube, run from them, okay? My focus this evening will be, is cheating still a deal breaker? In 2024, going into 2025, is cheating still a deal breaker? We have to talk about the options that you young men have now. If anybody tells you to send them a cash app to pay for their nails and or hair, run from that smut bucket, from that potential slore, okay? That's community pussy. That's not a special woman, and she's not worthy of a ring. Send you a cash app to pay for your nails. Bitch! Kick rocks. I'm on that type of time this evening, okay? Anyway, Kendrick's new album, GNX, please call in. Floater Boy Jay, Aaron, anybody who wants to, educate me. I listened to 3 tracks and I said, I don't have time. I was too busy working on that mint condition Corvette. Oh, my goodness. Sipping a little Red Bull this evening and some Pellegrino. And some other things I want to talk about. My new, the Squirrel Party channel. We're going to get to the Christmas lights next weekend. I didn't have time this weekend because, as you know, I was swamped, but I'll keep you posted nonetheless. All right. Also, guys, we may or may not have a female call in, to give us a female perspective. I'm going balls deep this evening, and I'm not saying pause. I don't think that cheating, should be a deal breaker. And some of you guys who are, coming up and you're doing the damn thing, stop letting yourselves be, tied in a marriage. And if you decide to creep off, she's got you by the balls, and then you have to pay for a lifestyle that you brought her into. Make some of these bitches pay like they weigh. Now, I'm a man of a certain age from a different era. You know this already. So, I don't expect you to live the way I live, a comfortable life, But you've got to stop allowing yourselves to be used. And hold on a second. Something I wanted to explore here a little bit later. Has there ever been any type of legislation in America to allow men to marry 2 women? That's what we need to discuss. If you can pay for 2 women, I don't mean, child support and everything off the rip, but some type of business agreement. It's all business now. Let's explore that. So this whole thing about, he cheated, I'm divorcing him, that should not be something that you are obligated to. Do you feel me? Good evening in the live chat. Is cheating still a deal breaker? Bitch, we got options now. Salute to Kevin Samuels, R.I.P. Never met him, but, long before he was talking about what is the ROI, I was on radio back in the early 2000s telling you guys, what is the ROI on a bitch? Return on investment. You've got to look at it like that now, okay? All right, hang on a second. Okay, we're good. All right, Sir Shy got your donation. Come on, tap in. Phone lines open right now. Tell us about the new Kendrick Lamar album that I did not listen to. I may get to it at some point next week, but what does my opinion really matter? Go to academics, go to Joe Budden, go to Dom is Live, go to Jada Black, Armand Wiggins, Storm Monroe, Lovely T, Tasha K. The young people who really have, a lot invested in this new music, first week sales. It's not that I don't care. I just, I'm too old to be riding around bumping Kendrick, at my age, right? Just want to say that. Okay, and hey, Penelope, thank you for tapping in. Sure, Penelope, call in and tell us why cheating is still a deal breaker. You see already, trying to kick up some dust. Guys, one more thing I want to ask you before I go to the phone lines. Lil Wayne, woo! Lil Tucci, huh? Did Kendrick take a shot at him? I haven't heard the track, but according to Vulture, came out today, Lil Wayne seemingly reacts to Kendrick Lamar call out. Whoa, what did he say? And then I have Lil Wayne's illiterate response. I can't follow old niggas, and he's an old nigga, Lil Tunechi, old niggas who are illiterate. I just be chilling and they still comb, K-O-M-E. Is that supposed to become comb for my head? Let's not take kindness for weakness. I don't know what he said. And guys, if you don't know GNX, let me look in the live chat real quick. What does GNX stand for? Let me see if some of you niggas at least know that. The new Kendrick Lamar album. What does GNX stand for? Do you know? It's a type of car. Area code 202. Good evening. Are you there? 2.
What's going on, Star? Star.
Hey, is this Aaron?
Yeah.
Hey, man. Good to hear from you. How are you?
Good to hear from you, too. I am okay. Okay. How are you?
Hey, man, I found the goddamn drill bit in the mint condition Corvette. I'm fucking on cloud 9. Did you hear Kendrick's new album?
I did. It's only like 40 minutes long.
Take your time. I'm in no rush. Where do you want to start, sir, please?
The album was terrible. This guy very much has an identity crisis. He went from Kid Next Door with Good Kid, Mad City to fake revolutionary oppressed black man to back to to more successful tracks with Damn, back to the oppressed black man, and now at the age of 36 he has turned into California gangbanger. The whole album is, so I don't like how the people from California talk. The whole album, you know how like they talk out the side of their mouth, like, "Hey, bro, let's catch the squabbles. Let's hop and go to the function." You know how like they talk out the side of their mouth, like they don't open their entire mouth when they talk. They talk out like the side of the mouth.
Yeah,
like, let's get to the core.
If I can jump in and say, I actually like how they talk out west. But never mind that. Hey, man, just for people who don't know, you've been a caller into this platform and you support this machine. I appreciate that. Drake is your #1 artist, yes?
That's correct.
Okay, and there's no way around. Time. There's no way around the Drake conversation. So please take your time. I'm here to hear about this album. Come on.
Yeah. What I think he did, I actually do like some of Kendrick's albums. I do think Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn are both classic albums, right? Okay. Good Kid, Mad City to me is one of the best albums that have ever been produced from any artist. But what happened is, Kendrick wanted white acceptance, right? He wanted white institutional acceptance.
Okay.
And that's something that Drake does not strive for. Drake doesn't like institutions. Drake does not like the Grammys or anything like that. He doesn't care for the Grammys.
Okay.
So what happened is, in order for you to get white acceptance, it's like the movie, what's that, Hollywood Shuffle? You have to play a slave, right? Okay. So Kendrick Lamar is playing the oppressed black man role, right? He's this oppressed black slave, and because that's what white society that gives you the voice. That's what
Aaron, your phone's going in and out. Your phone's going in and out. Can you make the adjustments, please, Aaron?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me now? Yeah. So he desperately wanted white acceptance, and in order to get that, you have to play a slave, like off Hollywood Shuffle.
Okay.
And that's when he started making these slave tunes. He makes a bunch of albums playing this fake oppressed black man. That's To Pimp a Butterfly and Mr. Morale, and all of his Black Panther music. And he got off code. He got off code with making good music, and that's how he won all these awards. And this album is unlike anything he's really ever produced to me, because this album is all fake West Coast swap meet gangbanger music. And this is not where music is going, but I get why he did it. He did it because Not Like Us is his biggest song he's ever released. And so he thought it was the sound behind Not Like Us is what made the record successful.
Okay.
And it wasn't the sound, it's the content of what you're saying that's the song successful.
Can I jump in, Aaron, just to give you a little pushback? And for those who don't know, this is Kendrick's 6th studio album. I think, and again, I have not heard the album. I could be totally wrong and way off. I think that he has solidified the crossover audience, if you will, and with rap music being the dominant genre, I think the track Not Like Us, produced by DJ Mustard, I think it has now become not just an anthem, but a monumental song, beyond a classic. And I think that this album here shows and proves that Kendrick has got the juice. Now, can you tell us some of the things that you like in this album? Again, I have not heard it, sir. I'm too old to be reviewing a Kendrick album. So, salute to Joe Budden. I saw Joe Budden going ape shit earlier. Please, Aaron.
Yeah, I disagree. The album is horrible.
Okay.
I don't have a single thing in the album that I would say maybe the for the Heart Part 6, the beat from the Heart Part 6, the album is horrible. All the way around. It is 12 tracks of Not Like Us. It is you trying to recreate a 90s West Coast sound, which is done, and it's not coming back, and this is not where music is going. In California, Los Angeles is the new Detroit. So, like Detroit died. Like,
Aaron, do you want to cam up? I wanted to ask you, or do you want to just stay on the phone? Do you want to cam up?
Yeah, I'm actually out right now. I can't necessarily do that. I'm just on the phone right now.
Okay.
So sorry, I didn't know.
No, it's fine. You're doing good, man. I'm hearing you out. Take your time, please.
Yeah. So California, especially Los Angeles, is Detroit. It is a dead city. It is a city that is a shell of what it used to be. It is not where entertainment is going forward. It's dead. So he's trying to recreate some 2014. This sounds like a Snoop Dogg and the Eastsiders album from the early 2000s. This sounds like some Dickies and Chucks and some lowrider music. Nobody listens. This is not where music is going. And that's why the album it's terrible.
Snoop Dogg and I have had our back and forth, but that's my nigga for life. Aaron, you're hating, but I can appreciate that, but damn. Now, hang on. You said LA is not what it used to be. No, it's different now, but LA is always going to be LA. A lot of the black industry, quote unquote, is now down in Atlanta, but LA is always going to be LA, man. You've been to Los Angeles?
Yeah, I've been to Los Angeles. LA is a shell of what it used to be.
Okay.
It is homeless people.
Yeah.
So you said the black population has left LA. That's correct, right?
Well, the black entertainment industry has migrated to Atlanta, but Los Angeles County, is always going to be wealthy, upper white, money. That's always going to be there. Always, man.
I would say that LA is full of homeless people, Mexican gangs, bad food. The food is horrible.
Right.
Businesses are leaving. I don't see LA is not a place where people are.
That's always been LA.
So you think I'm curious. Are you telling me LA in 1995 is the same as it is today?
Well, listen, man, there's always been prostitution, drugs. They've always called it Hollywood weird. I've been going to Los Angeles, man, since 1984. And it's a money town, man. I mean, that's your quote unquote Hollywood. That's the epicenter of Hollywood, even though they, have started filming movies in other states and Canada and so on and so forth. But anyway, listen, I want to come back to this album. You say it's mid or it's trash?
It's trash.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. I'm shocked even for Kendrick. As the Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, as bad as that was, this is actually worse.
Okay.
because this is not better than any other Kendrick album. It's not better than any other Kendrick album.
Okay.
I wouldn't put it above Good Kid. It's definitely not better than Good Kid, Mad City. Not better than The Pimp a Butterfly. Not better than Mr. Morale. What album is this better than? Not better than Section 80.
Okay.
Not better than any of those albums. So what are you putting this above? If you're a Kendrick fan, what album are you putting this above? This is his worst album.
Let me ask you this. Strategically, do you find that dropping this toward the end of 2024 has some type of subliminal meaning to it? Or is it just, you know, he put this out because he had a lot of music, you know, built up inside? And didn't J. Cole put something out on the same day? Yesterday, which nobody cares about now.
I'd have to see the J. Cole. My eyes were completely focused on this.
Right.
I'd have to go back and listen to J. Cole. I think he put this out because Kendrick is now at the top. Yeah. And there's a difference. Yeah. There's a difference between getting to the top and staying at the top. And now that he's out the top, he started feeling the pressure. And I don't think he's built for the top.
Okay.
He started feeling because he's whining and crying the whole album. The whole album he's complaining. Yeah. And he is not built to stay at the top. Okay. It's obvious that one Super Bowl appearance and you're crying on the album, and if this is what he's going to produce going forward, he won't be at the top for long. Okay,
I have to jump in. Did you hear the shot at Lil Wayne? This is what I'm reading. Yes. But tell me about this shot. What was it? Was it a clean head shot? Did he go in? What did Kendrick Lamar say about Lil Wayne on his new album?
No, I don't think it was a diss. I think he was just saying he used to listen to the Carter 3.
It was a diss because Lil Wayne.
I don't take it as a. Well, yeah, Lil Wayne
responded. Look, hang on, I got Lil Wayne's response. Hold on a second. I just want to. And then he says, "I beg you all, no one really wants destruction, comma, not even me, but I shall destroy if disturbed. On me, love." He's illiterate as fuck, pardon me, but that's what Lil Wayne said. Yeah, man, this is 18 hours ago. He dissed him.
Yeah, I don't think that he said anything personal against Wayne.
Okay.
Right? I think it was like he was just more like, hey, I used to, listen to the Carter 3, and he's kind of disappointed that Wayne is not happy about this little Super Bowl performance of his, and that's what this comes down to. Kendrick Lamar is he can't handle the crown. He can't take the number one spot because all these people are Nas is on. He said Nas.
Aaron, hold on 1 second. Aaron, do you want to stay with me on the line for a few minutes? I'm not rushing you up. You want to stay with me? I mean, I like to have someone else who's going against the grain. Guys, thank you for your super chats at the top of the screen. Hang on a second. Harlem and Brooklyn. Our viewer, salute to you. He says album is mid-pack. Objectively, personally, wasn't feeling the West Coast sound this time around. Okay, and Transport, I got your donation. Jeremy G, album is fire. Rob Lowe, Aaron, please sing the chorus for Not Like Us. Hold on a second, and folks, we have a bum ass nigga sending $1.99 in the live chat. Please get your game goofy ass the fuck up off this channel, okay? We don't deal with bum niggas. Wait a minute. Florida Boy Jay, are you there, sir? Saturday night, we're talking about the new Kendrick album, GNX. FBJ.
Yeah, President, CEO, and founder of the Real Nigga Network, representing for FBA gang members, degenerates, and all types of nigga shit tonight. I see that we got my dear friend Aaron on the phone, and this is why I rock with him tight, because me and him have so polar opposite opinions on these topics, and we can still respect each other's point. Okay. So just let me know where you want me to start at from.
Well, I have not heard the album. I don't know if you heard my opening monologue. No one should look to a 60-year-old man for a review of the new Kendrick Lamar album. In fact, nobody over 50 should be trying to tell people about this album. Is it fire? Is it trash? Is it mid? What say you, Florida Boy J?
Star, it is fire. It's flames. It is a continuation of the war assault he's been putting on the hip hop industry and Drake in itself. And the thing about that I liked about the album is that he didn't use it as a Drake diss tape. He didn't use it as a continuance of the beat. He had a couple he had a couple bars in there. Like I said, I just killed the goat in one of the songs. And outside of that, like the first song kept the energy of Not Like Us, Meet the Gram. He said basically with the track, what he said about Wayne was like, I got picked for the Super Bowl, and I thought, damn, did I let Wayne down? Why did I disappoint you?
The name of the first track is the name of the first track on this new Kendrick album.
Whacked Out Murals.
Oh, yes, the name of the first track on the Kendrick album is
Whacked Out Murals.
Yeah, Whacked Out Murals, because they defaced one of the murals in LA. Okay. That has Kendrick on it.
What he said about should have.
But what he said about he called
Aaron, I want Florida Boy J to talk. Continue on, Florida Boy J, please.
Yeah. So for the first record, he pretty much called out Snoop like, nigga, you posted Tailor Made. He said the same thing I told you, Star. Nigga, you Snoop, you posting Tailor Made from a non-West Coast nigga using your homie dead nigga Tupac's AI and your AI. You gonna post it? And Kendrick didn't call him no names. He said, I pray it was the edibles. You know what I'm saying? So the first track, he just let niggas know it's still up. Okay. And then the second track was a preview to the song he played during the Not Like Us video, Squabble Up. And the reason why that song hit so good, because it was an anticipated song people were looking for. And then the sample he used, give me a minute to find it, but he used an old school.
Well, hang on a second, because even though I have not heard this album, I think that this is another headshot. Pow! At Drake. SZA's on the album. Drake used to date SZA, yes? Guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I got your old bitch on the album. I'm going balls deep. Dropped it in the fourth quarter. This is an uppercut, a wheel kick, possibly a death blow. Come on.
Okay, so the second song, it basically has, the Debbie Deb song, When I Hear Music.
No, sir, I have not heard it, sir. I have not heard it. Is it fire? Is it?
Oh, no. I know. I said the Debbie Deb song, When I Hear Music.
Oh, okay.
When I hear music, it makes me yeah. He sampled that for the second record. In the third record, it's called Luther, and he sampled If This World Was Mine by Luther Vandross and Cheryl Lynn with SZA on it, and that was a
Luther Vandross. Vandross.
Yes. Vandross, the gay goat.
Easy. He never came out and said he was a pole smoker. Just take it easy. Okay, so
track 3.
Sorry, okay.
Okay, so track 3 used the Luther sample. So already he's grabbing samples from song. He's hitting you with a certain shocker. Then the Man in the Garden, he used a One Mic sample, and that song is like an affirmation. It's like the male version of Yeah Glow. It's like he's sitting there like talking to himself. He's talking to you. He's telling you how much he deserves and what he worked hard for.
Okay.
And just to stop it from right there, not just to go all down, because we got track. The notion that he had to make another To Pimp a Butterfly or a Damn or Mr. Morale, like this is Kendrick Lamar with a very limited catalog, right? And if he wanted to make a mixtape or to have a regional sound, and what he did, give back to a lot of the LA local artists that don't have a spotlight on them, and put a bunch of the young niggas on there, bring the West Coast sound to the forefront. I think it was awesome, to be honest. And I think and I don't understand, and this is a kind of question for Aaron. It's like, how come Drake can come out and make bling bling and ting ting music with the goddamn Caribbeans? He could go make the UK drill music. Like, he can hop around islands and make these fake musics and fake playlists and empty calorie songs. But when Kendrick Lamar wants to not be Malcolm X today and want to be like, you know what, I'm gonna be in the hood with my niggas because that's where I'm from. Why do we have to judge him in such a harsh box? But Drake to cosplay everybody he wants to whenever he wants to. I don't think he
can. You let Aaron respond. Let Aaron respond. Take a breath, please. Aaron, did you catch what Jay was saying?
Yeah, I got what he said. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, because Kendrick said that he's not like Drake. He's not like him. So that's why he can't do it.
Okay.
You went on an entire beef and an entire run saying that you're not like him, that when you jump on tracks with people, that you're using them, what I find to be interesting is this is the same guy that talks about a culture, but you got two Mexicans on here who are saying the word nigga. What happened to we don't want to hear you say nigga no more? You got Lefty Gunplay and Peso on here who both say the word nigga. Now, what I find to be interesting is if Drake is a colonizer because he's not of the culture and he's jumping on records with black people, and how many more black features till you feel that you're black enough? Why are you jumping on tracks with Mexicans who say nigga?
Okay. Florida Boy Jerry, you responding, sir? Before I go to the Cash Apps, Ebony, I see you. Barnell, I see you. Paulie, I see you. Florida Boy J, do you want to respond to what Aaron just said? We're having a discussion here about the new Kendrick album, which I have not heard. Is Florida Boy J there? Did his phone drop out? FBJ, yes, no, maybe?
Oh, yeah, I'm right here. I just had it on mute.
Please pick up the pace.
Yeah, what I'm saying is the whole purpose of Not Like Us was pretty much telling Drake, bro, you're not.
Well, Aaron asked a question. Aaron asked a question with regards to the Mexicans saying nigga.
Oh, yeah.
On the new Kendrick album.
This is what I'm saying. Right. I'm not from LA, so I can't speak on the Mexican, like what the usage of niggas from Mexican. I can't speak on that. Do I agree with it? Probably not, but I'm not going to be too harsh on it just because we're listening to hip hop music. Like, we can't be sitting here nitpicking certain things. But I will say, I think the reason why he put these Mexican artists on there,
Viva Mexico. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm rather go ahead.
Yeah, because it is a black and brown like vibe that I'm not saying coalition like the politicians are saying, but I think when it comes to music in California, I think the Mexicans and the black. No, real shit.
FBJ, where you going really now? You're foundational.
No, I'm not. Let me explain.
Well, hang on now. You're FBA. Now you're talking about the black and brown coalition.
No, you got to let me finish. I am FBA, but this is my point. This is my point that I'm trying to say. It is a very violent culture between Mexicans and blacks. Kendrick Lamar over the summer already with Not Like Us, he kind of calmed down and unified the Bloods and the Crips and some of the Mexican gangs. So when he's coming out with this tape, not only has he brought Bloods and Crips on here, what Kendrick Lamar is doing right now in the LA culture is he is trying to unify the music scene, and he's trying to unify the gang culture through the music scene. Okay. So he's bringing on Bloods, Crips, crazy, all that, mafia.
All right, Florida Boy J, take a break. Hold on a second, guys. It's always business over bullshit. Kenny B, I got your donation. Lefty Gunplay is black, he says. Steve B says Drake was playing pickup basketball with his shirt tucked in. I don't take him serious. Ebony, I got your cash up. Thank you, darling, for supporting the machine. She says Aaron is a fake, weak ass. Okay, and then she's calling someone else's name. Thank you, Ebony. And as I said, Sir Shy, Kendrick Lamar album is fire. Mulatto, Aaron is mad as F-U-C-K. All right. Guys, can we focus on the first week sales? What are your projections? That's always a concern. And salute to the homie who also dropped an album. For those who don't know, who else just dropped an album? Florida Boy J. I think 300K.
Ice Cube dropped the album yesterday too.
No, not 300K, sir. Who else? Come on, man.
And who dropped the album yesterday?
Yeah, I'm looking to who just dropped a recent album and really putting it in.
I mean, Rod Wave dropped the album recently. I think he did almost like 200K. Okay. Future, he did over 100K on all three of his tapes. But I think the Kendrick project, I got on the minimum, he's going to do over 400K. On the high, I think he'll do over 500K.
I was talking about Tyler, the Creator. But anyway, okay. So let's go back to you for a second. Aaron, so you're saying it's trash. What else? Again, I need to, at some point in time, go listen, but I'm just not really clear on what young people or just people in general are feeling with this particular project. Aaron, back to you, sir.
Yeah, this is why, and I want to go back to Florida Boy J's point. This is why this blackness stuff, this whole culture stuff, it's not real. Because if you're telling me that a guy who is from Canada if it's the fact that he's from Canada that makes him not a part of the culture because he's not fully black and he's from Canada, even though black people were running to Canada to become citizens long before America would let them become citizens. But so that's not blackness, but these two people are more a part of this whole culture thing, right? It's very ambiguous, and it really doesn't exist because you can move the goalpost like that so many times. If you're telling me that people that are from neighborhoods in LA where black people cannot walk through without getting beat or robbed, and they can't even associate with them many times in public, that's a part of the culture, but a kid from Canada isn't, that just doesn't really make sense to me. Okay. Once again, I'm calling the album very, very bad and very uncharacteristic of Kendrick Lamar. I think Kendrick Lamar is much more talented than this album is. I think Kendrick Lamar tried to recreate Drake, right? He tried to be, he says he doesn't like Drake, and he says Drake is colonizing, but he tried to do that with this album, and it's an epic fail. Okay. He should focus on being what he is. Okay. And this is not him.
All right. Guys, I would like to hear some feedback on Tyler, the Creator's new album. I saw him in concert. I think it was the Igor tour in Atlanta. Fire concert. And I'm hearing great reviews on his new project. Have either one of you heard Tyler, the Creator's new album? Yes, no, maybe?
Yeah, Aaron, you want to go first?
No, I have not. Okay. I don't listen to Tyler, the Creator.
All right. Well, hang on a second.
Okay, well, I'll listen to it.
Hang on one second. Mr. Controversy got your donation. Thank you so much. Elvis the Chef Rosenberg, thank you. LJ, he says Mexicans don't rock with blacks in Cali. That's a whole fact, yeah. Mellow Mario, he says, I bet Aaron has PDF charges. Oh, okay, it's easy. We're not doing that on this particular show here. Florida Boy AJ, can you make it quick? I don't want to spend too much time on Tyler, but I saw his concert, man. It was crazy. The Igor album, one of my
I have one favorites. Question. Sorry. Star, I have one question for Florida Boy J. Yeah. Is Tyler the creator of the culture?
Absolutely.
He's a Nigerian from Canada. He's a Nigerian Canadian.
Doesn't mean you can't be from the culture. Okay. I feel like Tyler the Creator has put in work.
This doesn't make sense to me. Go ahead.
How does this not make sense to you? This is why it makes sense. Because being a part of the culture, like Tyler the Creator, he's never tried to be somebody he's not. He's never tried to fit into a certain mold to get appraisal. He never tried to change it. That's who he is.
Kiss men? He kisses men and wears
Tyler
dresses.
Is. Listen, but that's who I'm not homophobic. So if Tyler wants to wear dresses, Young Thug wears dresses. Culture. I don't care what you wear. Playboy Cardi wears spaghetti strap dogs. If you can rap and you got bars, do your thing. Okay. What's not a part of the culture is being fake. What's not a part of the culture is going to different cultures, taking the best and the brightest ideas from them and acting like it's yours, and then suppressing where Mexicans? That energy and the origin of that culture comes from. That's something.
Guys, can I jump in for a second? Sit tight. I do want to bring other people on who are sending in donations. And Florida Boy J, can you fact check Tyler? I thought he was from California. Was he born in Canada?
But he's Nigerian. He's Nigerian. And his mom's from Canada.
Yeah, but he was born in California. He's not Canadian.
And raised. Yeah, and raised.
I could be born in a garage. It doesn't make me a car.
All right, hold on, guys. Sit tight. Let me bring in area code 213. Hey, we're talking about the new Kendrick Lamar album. Are you there? 213.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Who am I speaking to?
Hey, what's up, Star?
Okay, how are you, sir?
What's up? I'm all right. My name is Broham. Okay. I'm calling out of South Central Los Angeles. I just want to tap in with the topics for the Kendrick Lamar album.
I have not heard the album, sir, so I hope that you can tell me. You should not be calling a 60-year-old man for his opinion on a new rap album. Okay?
No, not at all. I actually heard it. I listened to it once. It was a great album here. I want to mention that that this album, is considered an album, but I would more so consider it to be like a mixtape. If you listen to the tracks, it's probably not as polished, right, as the other albums that we know Kendrick Section 80, Damn, The Pimp a Butterfly. Yeah, it's not on that type of level, but it's definitely, I would say, more of a way to give back to LA. Most all of the artists featured on here, other than SZA, is from Los Angeles. You have a lot of the underground artists that was featured on the Ken and Friends concert. So I would say that this was more like a appetizer, and I think that he's going to drop another album closer to Super Bowl, if not before or after. So that's just my opinion on it. It's a great.
Are you born and raised in the West, sir?
Born and raised West Coast, South Central, East Side.
How about all these niggas on Kendrick's dick from state to state to state, huh? Niggas on his tip.
You said, yeah, but I mean, that ain't nothing new, man. The love is, Kendrick has had love all over, the United States, man. Him and the whole TDE camp, man. Whole bunch of spitters, J-Rock, Schoolboy, Absol, man. They get a lot of.
Maybe I'm going someplace else, sir. But just niggas on the West Coast dick still, huh? They come out west, they get laid down,
Man,
and now they
ignorance.
still on a Compton nigga's dick. I would be talking crazy if I was from the West. That's just me. But go ahead.
Yeah, it's just ignorance. I think people come out here and think it's sweet, and it's just people they get confused with the good weather, man. Like I'm still tripping off the PNB Rock situation, man. Like he went to the worst Roscoe's. Neighborhood wise and food quality wise, nobody go to that one, man. We go to the one in Inglewood, but that's still a great Roscoe. But yeah, people think it's sweet, man, and and I want to comment on Aaron. I'm not coming for him or nothing, but as far as
hang on, I'm going to bring him on the line, sir, in case he wants to get a little slick with the mouth. It's Saturday night. There you go.
Okay.
There you got.
I don't want. What's up, Aaron? I don't want no smoke or nothing, bro. I just salute to you, salute to Florida boy Jay. Like I said, I'm familiar with you guys. Shout out to y'all, man. Be the same like age group. But anyway, I just wanted to just to say like with the music, right? A lot of people really don't feel like the West Coast sound right now, which I totally understand. But by me being from LA, a lot of people understand like on the West Coast, from Seattle, Oregon, Vegas, Arizona, we got our own sound out here, and so it might not be more of a national sound, but it's something that we appreciate. A lot of our artists are popping out here, and we may only be regional, but we getting the bag out here when it comes to this music shit. So just that's all I want to say. I wasn't coming for you or nothing, bro. I just
sir, don't be sucking up to that nigga. So you from the West? Hang on, Aaron. Hang on. Don't suck up to that nigga, sir. I mean, he was talking. Saying how you niggas talk is weird. Don't get, sir. Stop giggling. Stop giggling. The nigga said how you guys talk out there. I apologize. He said the way you guys talk out there is corny. Don't play with that nigga, huh? Don't play with him.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm not a street dude. Like I said, I'm affiliated, but I ain't no tough guy, so I'm not trying to.
Oh shit.
Well,
in that case, Aaron, kick his back in, Aaron.
Hell no. All right, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So
go
the
ahead,
thing
Aaron.
is,
the
West Coast, the sound is bitten from largely. I'm from Kansas City. We've known about people from California have been biting Kansas City sound for years.
Oh, shit.
Also with Dr. Dre, he bit a lot of his sound from George Clinton, right? Dr. Dre, some of Dr. Dre's best beats and best things have been stolen from other people. I don't necessarily like Los Angeles, and I'm saying this to be respectful, right? Because I don't like the gang culture. I don't like the culture of rioting for social justice. I don't like your relationship with Hispanics. I don't like what is happening in Los Angeles, right? And I don't like the fake. Well, it's not the tough. I don't like that stuff. I just don't. I never liked it. I don't think that it's something that's admirable to me, right? Kendrick has made good albums.
Sir, if you don't tell that nigga to watch his mouth, I got to get you off the line. You can't be repping the West and you sitting there quiet like that, my nigga. Tell them something.
I was being respectful. I listened to your show, Star.
It's Saturday night, man. Fuck the algorithm. Aaron Holland is second.
All right. Well, let me hop in right there.
Speak up.
No. Star want me to go in. Let me go in right quick, bro. Hold on. You over here talking about Dr. Dre? He's sampling all these artists, which is true. But what about Kanye? Kanye, he sampled everybody's shit. He sampled everybody's stuff, and he's considered one of the greatest artists, greatest producers of all time. So yeah. And as far as that, like, yeah, the gang banging stuff, yeah, I don't necessarily agree with it, but it is what it is. Gang everywhere. Before we were Buzz the Crips, you know, they had gangs in New York, they had gangs in Chicago, all over the place. Yeah. So you focusing on that aspect, and then you look at the race relations between blacks and Hispanics, that's everywhere. When you get people and you put them somewhere where they don't necessarily belong, it's going to be tension, and it so happened to be that it's based off of color.
Okay.
So
all right. So, sir, in your opinion, the album is fire, is trash. You're calling from what part of LA County, sir? What part of LA County?
I'm South Central, East Side.
You did say that. Pardon me. Okay. I thank you for the call, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, salute.
Damn, niggas called in giving you guys shout outs and all sorts of shit, Aaron.
Okay. I don't know if I get to respond.
He's going. Area code 415. I have not heard GNX. Are you there? 415. Good evening.
Hey, what up, Star? How you doing?
Yes, sir. What's cracking? We're shaking. Let's get to it.
Good. Yeah, I heard GNX. Album's fire. I mean, first off, you know, Kendrick pulled up with something that's really for California. I mean, I see respect to Aaron, everyone. I see Aaron here just not like LA, and that's cool. But just, you know, the West Coast.
Where are you calling in from, sir?
Literally.
Where are you calling in from, sir?
I'm from Sacramento, California.
Nigga. You from Sacktown? You got this guy on the line from Kansas City talking crazy, huh?
No, it's all good. I mean, he respect what it is, but a lot of people outside the West literally just be throwing hate at it. At this point, it's just whatever. You know what I mean? But for GNX, you know, if you're an 80s baby, I'm not an 80s baby, but if you're an 80s baby, if you come from like Kendrick and, you know, that era of LA the album got some hits. I mean, he sampled some classic LA records that, you know, this generation may not know or whatever, but the project's fire. And I also do believe he got another one coming, you know, in a little preview. He dropped a snippet, and that song is not on the album. And in the preview, he also had like 2 GNXs in there. So I'm thinking we got another project coming soon, maybe with the other West Coast guys, you know?
Okay. I hear you. Anything else you want to focus on? You know, I haven't heard it yet. So.
No, I mean,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think you should definitely listen to it. I mean, no, that was really all I had.
Does it matter, sir? What a 60-year-old?
Hey,
sir, does it matter what a 60-year-old thinks? Seriously, of a Kendrick?
For you, for sure, bro. You're a legend at shot 97. You did
no, sir. It doesn't matter. But you say it's fire. You say the album's fire. Yes.
No, it's definitely fire, and yeah, it's definitely fire.
Okay.
I got a question.
Go ahead, Aaron.
I got a question.
Go ahead, Aaron.
You're from Sacramento?
Yes, sir.
Are you a fan of Looney Coleon?
Looney Coleon. I mean, it's kind of past my generation, but yeah, I've heard of him.
Okay. Yeah. It's not the fact that I don't like the West Coast sound. I do like Looney Coleon. Actually, it's like an older rapper, but I do like Looney Coleon.
That's a deep cut.
From Sacramento. Yeah, he's from Sacramento. It's just that the sound that he's using, it's very 2014-ish, and I don't feel that that's where music is going.
Shit.
I don't feel like the organs and the side shows and all that. That's not old. That stuff is old, and it's not coming back.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, old to who though?
Sacktown, are you responding, or is Aaron catching West Coast bodies tonight? Are you responding, sir?
No, that's just literally our sound. Of course, there's different artists doing different sounds. I mean, Tyler's from the West, and he's doing what he's doing, but that sound is never going to leave the West.
Okay. All right. I appreciate the call, sir. Thank you so much.
Yep. Have a good one.
Florida Boy J, Tyler, the Creator, born in California. I thought he was born there. Yes?
Yeah, that's what he's born in California. His dad was Nigerian and Igbo, but he never met his father.
Slave trader.
He was born.
Hang on, Aaron.
He was born in Hawthorne, California.
Right.
grew up in Ladera Heights.
Right.
You know, went to school, attended 12 different schools in Los Angeles and Sacramento area. So he's Cali bred, Cali fed nigga, man. He's part of the culture, from the culture.
Yeah.
Started a whole group, Odd Future from the ground up. And the Odd Future probably has one of the most decorated lineages in modern day hip hop.
Talk about it.
So he is the culture from the culture. I don't care if he kisses 15 white boys named Connor. That nigga's from the culture, and we got to stand next to him. And I feel like Tyler, his album was cool. It was good. I don't think it was better than Call Me If You Get Lost, but I still liked it. And I liked how he incorporated HBCU band play in it. I like the features he had in it. I like the whole rollout, the story of his album, the storytelling that West artists are able to do.
I don't want to focus too much on Tyler. I just wanted to mention that he has an album out as well that's supposedly it's doing really, really good in terms of sales. Aaron, can I ask you before you slide off, showrunner, is cheating still a deal breaker going into 2025? I just think that you guys, you younger guys, you and Photo Boy J, you've got so many options now. And this whole thing of cheating, I mean, women used to use that as a stronghold to shame and ridicule men. I'm kind of bothered by this whole, he cheated on me and I gotta take half his stuff. Is cheating still a deal breaker, in your opinion? Aaron?
I would say not for a lot of women. I think a lot of women are fine with being side chicks today, and women are more open-minded, as you said before. They're not necessarily as rigid as they were in the past. So I would say no.
I think they should learn their places now moving forward. I mean, maybe it's me, maybe I'm just, old and well, I am an older man, but just in my way of thinking, I mean, I'm not flying nobody. And I don't think that the younger generation, I mean, simping is one thing, but I think after guys smash, they don't want them. Florida Boy J, any thoughts? And Florida Boy J, I want you to stick around. We're going to let Aaron slide off, but what do you think? Florida Boy J, is cheating still a deal breaker? Showrunner.
Yeah, as a man, it's a deal breaker for me. Like, if I found my girl cheating or, sliding up, I got to end it. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I'm a cheat. I cheat. I don't think it's been a relationship I've been in where I haven't cheated, because I've always had the leverage and the opportunity and, the wherewithal to cheat. I've showed you my collection of women that I've had in the past and the present and the future. Like, I do my thing. I cheat because for two reasons. Number one, why not? I have my own crib. I'm 6 feet tall. I'm in good shape. Look good. Got my cars. Like, I got everything together.
Okay.
And I get attractive women. And another reason why I cheat, because I don't think I can be faithful to a woman and find out she cheated and not be angry and not like crash out angry, just not have a level of deep resentment for feeling like I was doing the right thing and she didn't. So I always cheat just in case she's cheating. Even if she's not cheating, found out I cheated, fine.
I don't like the emphasis on the word cheat, but I hear you. Okay, stay there. Aaron, I appreciate the call, man. I'm going to bring other callers on and discuss this album. Anything you want to say in closing, Aaron?
No. Great show. Great show. I'll holler at you later.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Okay.
Right.
Photo Boy J, sit tight. Aaron tapped in early and said it's trash. Okay. East New York Schwick, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Guys, at the top of the live chat is the Streamlabs or PayPal link if you want to contribute to the show. Hey, Vera, I got your donation. Thank you so much. BBUSA. Okay, you're on the line. Where are you, sir? Hold on a second. What area code? I think I brought him in. Yeah, I think I took his call. Let me just make sure. Sir, do we speak? BBUSA. Okay. Sean, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Okay. Sit tight, Photo Boy J. Area code 626. Talking about Kendrick's new album. Are you there? 626. Yes, no, maybe. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Please do not kill the vibe. Okay. Let's go to area code 914. Are you there? Good evening. Late night. Talking about the new Kendrick album. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening. I'd like to touch on the Kendrick album.
Have you heard it?
Yes.
Okay, please.
I feel it was 3.5 mics.
Okay.
Out of 5. I feel Kendrick is always around 3 to 4, and I feel that the West Coast. I'm a New Yorker, but I listen to everybody. The West Coast is undefeated in what they do, and every time approached, they come out victorious against any coast, even the East. Drake is not of any coast, therefore he's not of the culture. His reference in hip hop, doesn't contain any of the elements of hip hop. He's not speaking about his life as a child in Canada because it doesn't have any bearing on our culture. So when people get offended by him,
I beg to differ, sir. Drake does relate and connect with.
He has nothing to give back.
Well, hang on, sir. Drake does connect to consumers, and if we're going to keep it real, sir, white people have always been the biggest consumers of rap music.
Of music, yes.
White people, yeah.
Yes.
So Drake, but now let's go back.
That is a fact.
If we can just go back, because I have not heard it. I'm taking you at your word. GNX. This solidifies his defeat of Drake. Clearly, yes. Is this the death blow? Have you heard each track, sir? The death blow.
Yes. This is the answer to people who say Kendrick doesn't make enough music. This is the answer to the Drake fans who say he pops out only when he wants to.
Right.
This is Kendrick connecting with his culture that he grew up with in Compton, California. I don't care if he was a little guy and he wasn't banging and doing all of that. He was taken care of by those people, and then he brought it back to them when it came time to let them know, I didn't forget you. If that is not a multifaceted individual, he can get on the Malcolm X stuff when he wants.
There you go.
And he also lets you know, I'm going to take you, if you want to go bar for bar, I'm going to blaze you up.
Yeah.
You want me to make commercial music? You want me to make commercial music? I'll do that. That's not really what I'm about.
What? Can I ask how old are you, sir? How old are you?
I'm 58.
Wow. You old nigga like me. Sheesh.
I used to go to the Bronx and get cold press tapes for $5 and bring them back to Long Island and sell them for 10.
Whew. Wow. Okay. So you do co-sign this album. It's official. This is just a masterpiece.
It's official.
Masterpiece. Before you go,
I wouldn't call it a masterpiece, but it is a hip hop album. Okay. Drake does not make hip hop albums. He makes watered down R&B, all multi-genres, nothing with the essence of hip hop. He's not relatable to a real hip hop head. And I said, I'm 58.
Is it fair to say, sir? Is it fair to say, with all due respect, and I appreciate your knowledge, is it fair to say that hip hop is a thing of the past, and now we have just rap music, and this is one of the reasons why he's standing out, because he's got those skills?
I think two things can be true. Okay. I think what happened was, it was said by KRS-One. He said if MC Shan didn't keep coming at him, he wouldn't have got so big.
Say that again.
If Drake would have ignored
your phone went out. Say that again.
If MC Shan would have left him alone, he would have just went away because he didn't even think he was better than Shan.
Okay.
If Drake would have ignored Kendrick would have not even had his greatest moment.
Great analogy.
Great analogy. This was on Drake to walk away from, because what the essence of it is this. Drake knows at heart he's not a real hip-hop artist. Yeah. So he shouldn't have battled a real hip-hop artist.
Right.
Again, he got away with it with Meek, but this time it didn't work.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
now the culture, even the consumers, they, for the first time, whoa, these are bars.
Okay.
This guy is rapping.
Yeah.
This is what we've joined into the black culture in here, And now we hear it going against their biggest superstar, and we see now that his writers can't keep up. His writers can't keep up with one real rapper. The experiences are so natural to Kendrick. He's not making up anything.
Okay, sir, I appreciate your call. I have to bring other folks
on. Rap about a change.
Thank you, man. I appreciate your call. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yes,
one love.
Okay. Street's got no love, but thank you, sir. Wow, he's an older guy. He said one love. Sheesh. I said, oh shit. Florida boy Jay, do you want to hold on? I got Sunday on the line, or do you want to? You want to land your plane? I want to bring Sunday on to the.
Oh no. I'll hold on because we still got to go through some of the standout parts of the album too.
Oh, okay.
So I'll stay on.
We'll sit tight. Okay, guys. Sunday, who assisted me with one of my other show topics recently. Let me see if Sunday's there. Pow! Sunday, hey.
Hey, Star.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how you doing on a Saturday night?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Great. So there seems to be a bit of controversy. I'm not trying to start anything, but I asked you earlier, would you be okay coming on a bunch of comments? They were discussing your alleged wig.
I don't know why people would say that I wear wigs. That's ridiculous. I do not wear wigs. Stop it.
Is it fair to say that most females, black, white, Hispanic, and Asian, do wear hair pieces?
I mean, a hairpiece isn't a wig, though. You know what I mean? A hairpiece is not the same as a wig. You can put on extensions, and it's not a wig.
Okay. Well, either way, I told you don't run from that particular subject, and I said if you even feel like it, you could come on the show and wear a bonnet or a scarf. Do you wear a scarf at night? Headscarf?
It depends. It depends on how tired I am.
Okay. So you're not running from that. Good. I'm glad you addressed it. Good job on the last show. Tonight I have a showrunner. Do you want to take a stab at that? Is cheating still a deal breaker? Never mind my thoughts. I'm an older guy. You know that. But you, 35 years of age, yes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is cheating still a deal breaker from your perspective? Sunday.
See, that's a loaded question, I feel, because for me, like, I'm more on the crazy side as far as females are concerned. So, and I say that because I'm not like conventional. So I'll put myself in the crazy category. But what I'm saying is I'm okay with open relationships. So cheating should not happen, but it still does. I've been in situations where I'll state that, and the cheating only happens when it's done like sneakily behind your back. It's not done with your knowledge, etc. And yeah, I do think it's a deal breaker because even for someone like me that's okay with open relationships, one-sided though, I don't like multiple men. But if my partner is with other women, I really don't care. In fact, I believe I'm somewhat of a female coupled. I'm not gonna lie. I if there is such a thing. But for me, I'd like to know that the girl looks good if you're going to do that, not some next door neighbor who's 80 years old.
Oh, no. Sunday, usually when men slide off, it's a ratchet woman, I know. Her hair is not dolled up. Yeah. No one cares about her makeup. It's a smash, So
No.
Trust
me, I know that. No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's never pursuing something that needs some type of upkeep. It's always a slur, Hopefully she's on a narcotic or alcohol, and she wants a discreet smash out, and then both of you going about your way. But now, hold on a second. So with regards to the again showrunner, I'm gonna take some other calls, and guys, you're welcome to chime in. I'm not sure how long Sunday has tonight, but with today's relationships, right? Let's use yourself, for instance. Are you looking for a committed relationship? Are you in a relationship? I've never even asked you. What is your ultimate goal for a relationship?
I really enjoy being single. So I'm gonna stick to being single for a while. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I can't lie. Obviously, if I find an attractive man, I'm gonna look, but I do enjoy being single. So I think I'm gonna keep things that way for a while, maybe for a couple of years. But ultimately, yeah, no, I know I'm 35, but I'm gonna be one of those 40 plus that are single by choice because it's
By
not hard.
choice?
Yeah, because I can get a guy tomorrow if I wanted to. Even like I don't know, I just feel like any woman can get a partner like right away. It's not hard. I just have no desire to serve and cater to another person at this point in time. I did that and it took everything out of me. And I feel like, I'm gonna really take my time to find someone that like, I don't know, is like one of a kind. I feel like a lot of
Stay with
men.
me. Stay with me, and let me know if you have to rush off or not. Greg, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in, sir. He says, when did anyone truly defeat the West Coast? That's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, niggas talk crazy and then go out there and get sent back home in pine boxes. That's a very good point. King Walker got your donation, sir. Salute. Florida Boy J, sit tight. I know you're okay. Mr. Controversy. Okay. He's no longer on the line, sir Aaron, but thank you for your support. Let me bring in another call. Somebody from tapping in from I think this is Kansas City. Are you there? Area code 816. Late night.
Yes, sir. What's going on, Star? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How about yourself? We're talking about this album that I have not heard, sir, but that should not be an issue. GNX. Have you heard it, sir?
Yeah. Hey, man. Kendrick Lamar, man, he came through. Phenomenal album. You know what I mean? I think it's something a little bit different in terms of incorporating more of the street sound of LA for some of the local LA artists that's trying to blow up. So, it's a good album.
Give me some of the names of the artists that are on there. All I know is SZA and maybe one or two other people, sir. Educate me. I'm gonna hear about this.
Let's see here. I know Hitter J3 is on the album. I follow him on IG. He's got a decent flow. It's kind of similar to Mozzie a little bit. Young Threat and Pesos, I'm not too familiar with them, but they're on the album. Lefty Gunplay. I'm looking at the track list right here. But mainly like, SZA. And she did some really great hooks on here too. Luther.
I love that chick's voice, and I like her style. I think she's from Jersey. Sunday is SZA from Jersey?
I believe so. Yes.
Good. So you were saying, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, man, I think the album, I think he's addressing a lot of things. I will say, he's definitely playing with that dark energy. I'm an artist myself, so I know exactly what he's doing, but he's addressing, a lot of the people that he might have thought had his back in the industry and kind of felt a type of way when he got the ball, performance and everything. And so, he's just addressing that, and some people might not understand it. I was a little thrown off with it at first because I was like, man, we already heard Not Like Us. But this album is a continuation kind of those feelings he might have been in and kind of him just flexing right now. Even dropping the album out the blue. Ice Cube just dropped an album Friday. So
Ice Cube is almost 60, so I don't want to hear about no 60-year-old niggas.
Right. Yeah, of course. But I'm just saying this might be his type of thing, and like letting people know, like, hey man, I can drop out of nowhere.
If he drops West Side Connection, that's something different. So but let's
yeah. But this what people talking about. I'm seeing them online. I'm seeing people talking. So all the scenarios are playing out with this one. But the Man at the Garden. A lot of the sample on Man at the Garden is like a one mic type of deal.
Okay.
So it's it's a lot of different.
I saw Joe Budden going ape shit, sir. I only saw a couple of minutes of him and his team. Why was Joe Budden jumping out the window? Well, what's here on this album that we should know?
I didn't see the Joe Budden, but I know he's a Kendrick fan. I know he was going crazy over Ab Soul's album, so I can only imagine what he's saying about this one.
Joe Budden is one of the most knowledgeable people, in my opinion, with regards to today's genre. He's a traveler.
Definitely.
So I would take his word very, very serious. He seemed to be very excited. But again, I only saw a couple of minutes of his response, but can you give us anything else that people should care about? I might get to this in a couple of days, but I'm in no rush. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, like I said, the album, it has some really good samples on there, and it feels very LA, very California. Like if you can't take a trip there right now, play this album and you're gonna feel like you're there with the energy that's going on right now. So yeah.
Okay. I appreciate the call, sir. Thank you so much.
Hey, no problem, Star.
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you so much. Okay.
All right.
Florida Boy Jay said, let me bring in one more call before we go back here. Area code 201. Good evening. Are you there? Saturday night, 201. Talking about this new album, GNX. Yes, no, maybe. 201.
I didn't want. Yo, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
How y'all doing? How you doing? Sunday. How you doing, Star?
Yes, sir. Where do you want to start?
I actually called to holler at Sunday. I don't want to talk about that album.
Well, did you hit her Cash App, sir? She's on Front Street. She can't talk to broke niggas, respectfully, sir. Did you send in a Cash App?
Oh no, absolutely. What's the Cash App? Let me know.
Okay. I don't know. Send it to Snitch Network, sir. It's on the screen. Then we'll bring you back on it. Just I can't have her talking to niggas for free, sir. You feel me? Respectfully.
Sunday.
Okay, there you go, sir. Don't try and talk through me, nigga. Fuck wrong with you. Florida Boy Jay, we're talking this GNX. Or anything else you want to put on the table, or where do you want to go, Florida Boy Jay?
Yeah, absolutely. Before we put that on the table, yeah, you niggas is really coming in sipping. I mean, at least put some money down. At least put a $5 down. Put a dub down, nigga.
Yeah.
Put $100. Put a blue face on it. And if you want to talk to, if you trying to get on the show and talk to Sunday and spit your mouth,
hang on,
put a blue face on it,
put
nigga.
Sunday's goddamn Cash App at the top of the.
Hey, what you doing talking?
Fuck.
You kicking game for free. Anyway, back to the album.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Now, you was about to say something?
No, I'm putting Sunday's Cash App at the top of the goddamn screen.
Cool. Listen, like he just said, man in the garden. It was like one mic. He used the one mic, and then with the reincarnated stars, he took Tupac made niggas beat and rapped over it. He came in as Jackie Wilson. Then he switched it to not editing. I forgot the lady's name, but he switched it to another artist. And then he switched it to God. And then he did the thing that DMX used to do on his album, where he was talking like he was God and the devil. He literally, and then he rapped as himself. And then he pretty much told the story how Satan was the fallen angel of music. And, in the song, reincarnate. That's what I'm saying. Niggas don't even know what the hell they talking about. Calling in, saying, oh, the album's this, oh, it was trash. Nigga rapped in 6 different people for you niggas. What are we talking about?
Hold on a second, Florida Boy Jay. Sunday, hold on. Sunday, what is your Cash App? $SUNDAE
2021.
Hold a second. A nigga call in here, didn't donate, trying to talk through me. Well, but I'm sorry, back to you.
Yeah, he came in, rapped as Jackie Wilson, Tupac, Billie Holiday, God and the Devil, DMX, and then rapped as himself on the like niggas don't even like real niggas. You gotta be a real nigga to know about made niggas with Tupac off the gang. Like, come on, bro. Like, we ain't gonna go there, dog. Where how he was moving with the video with the camera, and then we go from that, we go to TV off. They got the mustard yelling out on that song. The features on the track. Peekaboo's gonna be one of the biggest. TV off gonna be one of the biggest songs. And then he switched it to Dodger Blue, and he put 2 LA artists. I don't want to butcher their names, but they're crooners. They're kind of like a Nate Dogg type niggas. They put them on Dodger Blue, and I don't want to hear niggas talk.
All right, Peter Nate Dogg, hell of a guy. Okay.
But if you ain't never rolled in LA with no clouds in the sky, like some 78-degree weather, just chilling, you cannot feel at like Dodger Blue. Like, come on, dog. And then on top of the fact, that's a smooth, chill track, kind of, a little, breather between the turn-ups. Peekaboo's another fire track. Then on the Heart Part 6, he does SWV's Use Your Heart, Not Your Mind. And then that is also, because, he has the Heart series, Heart Part 1 through 5. Drake did the Heart Part 6 after Not Like Us, supposed to be the diss, and that record flopped. So Kendrick still used the Heart Part 6.
Okay.
And then basically shouted out his...
I'm going to jump in for a second, Florida Boy Jay. Weren't you and Aaron supposed to go live on your platform to cover this? Are you guys going to do that soon or what?
Yeah, we're still... No, we're still gonna go live because I know both of us gonna be watching football tomorrow. But I'm pretty sure on Monday comes, me and Aaron go live and chop it up about this.
Because
we still got a lot. We have still got a lot to debate on it.
Yeah, I mean, you've been on some Hollywood shit, man. Did you stop going live? You've been traveling, Vegas, LA. What's going on with the channel, man? I'm just asking.
Nah, channel's still there. We didn't, like I said, we just been traveling. Now it's holiday season. We back in the house, man.
Okay.
Politics is over.
Gotcha.
We get back to pod. We was gonna go live yesterday. We hyped.
All right.
We hyped. This is lit. And then with the just to wrap it up, GNX, that was another fire track. And then Gloria, it was more kind of like it gave an ode to like Me and My Girlfriend, or I Gave You Power with Nas, but he's kind of talking about his wife and how she's his girlfriend, and how she's kind of made him push himself to be better. And it also references his pen game, and the I Gave You Power line is like talking about him and his pen.
Okay.
It's overall a good. It's overall a great tape.
Gotcha. Hey man, I appreciate you. We'll catch up tomorrow, I'm sure.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Have a great night.
Take care. Okay. Florida Boy Jay tapping in. Judah, I got your donation. Thank you, sir, via Cash App. I wonder what Queen Raygun thinks about this. You know who Raygun is, Sunday? Raygun, yes, no? I can't hear you.
No, I don't know who that is.
Okay, Raygun's the she was at the Olympics breakdancing from Australia.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, listen, I don't want to keep you on too long. I just wanted you to address the concern about your wig. And is cheating still a deal breaker?
And I'll say it again. I do not wear wigs ever. So stop.
Okay. All right. Good to see you. And guys, if you want to holler at Sunday, there's her information at the top of the live chat. All right. Great to see you, Sunday. Bye-bye now. Okay. All right. Sunday, a good sport, you know. Any other females that want to cam up from time to time? Hold on a second, guys. And there's the StacyGlore.com information at the bottom of the screen as well. Houston, where are you, man? Are you calling in? He says, I've been telling people day one it's all play and them niggas gonna be on stage. Where's Houston? Is he in the queue? Area code 773. Late night, we're talking about this new album, GNX. Your thoughts? Are you there? 773.
Yeah. What's up, sir?
Having a little trouble hearing you, sir. Can you make the adjustments, please?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Hello?
There you go. How are you, sir? Where do you want to start?
Pretty good. Hey, I want to talk about this cheating a deal breaker type shit.
Please.
I think it is. If you're cheating, if you're wuss enough to cheat.
Okay.
I think nowadays a lot of women, especially in our age group, like I'm 28, right?
Okay.
They're pretty cool with, you know, if you're up front and being open. So I think, yeah, if you're gonna cheat, it's a wuss move, you know. Be a man about the situation.
You said if you're a wuss. You said a wuss.
Yeah, you know. The definition of a man is you know, being upfront, truthful, walking in your way, right? So
okay,
if you can't walk in a truthful light, you know,
right,
you're pretty much not a man. You're a wuss, right?
I think that's a good perspective. But now, what about the females? Because they're the ones that have that power, you know, when it comes to the kids, and you know, you can have a union, and you know, she pushes out that little life force, and she's got you once that happens. Yes, or would you not know?
Shit. I mean, I wouldn't know about that. I mean, I don't got no kids. I'm not looking to do that anytime soon.
Okay.
But you know, like I said, we're men. We hold the power, right? If we're gonna pump it out and make a kid, that's on us. We're making those decisions. So, you know, I would advise all the young men out here like myself to really just walk in your truth, right? If you want to be open, tell the young lady that, you know.
Okay. I like your angle, you know, be a man. You're using terms like lady, but now what if, you know, you're out there high on that shit? You run into a slore, you're at a club, sir. She's on some type of narcotic. You're on something, you know, you want to run through it, sir. You know, you don't even want to bag up. I don't even want to take you to a telly. I just want to take you over here in the alley. Hang on a second. In between two cars, hit it from the back and going about my business. You accidentally hang on. You accidentally drop your wallet. You know, as she's pulling up her panties and you're gone. She's got your wallet. You know, a couple of weeks later, she goes to get a checkup. You know, she may have some type of chlamydia. 2 months later, she's pregnant, and it's yours. Then what, sir?
That's one hell of a situation there. You know, but no, in all seriousness, you know, make a smart decision every time. Probably don't put yourself in.
No, sir. We don't. So we don't all make smart decisions. I just gave you a hypothetical. Okay, you got her pregnant. Then what, sir? Are you gonna stick with her? You gonna wife her? You gonna?
I don't do hypotheticals. Not in that case.
Oh,
yeah.
Who'd you learn that from? Okay, well, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Yes, sir.
Have a good night.
Maurice, again, thank you for your donation. Tri-State Bathtub Reglazing Specialist, okay? That's Maurice right there, www.hudsontubs.com. Reach out and tell him I sent you, okay? Lucania, how are you, man? Thank you for tapping in on a Saturday night, 909. Lucani? Are you there, sir? Lucani.
Star, what up?
Thank you, man, for your support as always. Where do you want to start? Take your time. I'm in no rush. Lucani.
Cheating, man. Cheating.
Yeah.
Star, like in 2024, I don't even think like that word should exist anymore.
I agree. I agree.
You know, like it's like the word friendship and love. Like the definitions are so mixed up. It doesn't even make sense anymore. You know, like for real, Star. Like you have girls that tell you, I love you, and I know you like
my God.
2 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, you love me for real? You know me 2 months. Anyway, Star, look, I think that even though I don't agree with the word, I think that cheating applies to people that are married in 2024 because you sign an agreement that you'll be monogamous, right?
Why are we doing that now going into 2025? Why are we still adhering to the rules and the regulations here, you know, in America, right. You know, to only have one? You're from the Congo. Right. How many wives can a man have in the Congo?
There's, as far as I know, there's no legislation that states a maximum amount of wives that you can have, or husbands, for that matter. Yeah, I really don't think there's a legislation in place because everything is based on the tribes.
Right.
Okay. So in most tribes, and that's the point I wanted to make, right? I think that in America, there should be legislation for polygamy on a federal level.
Yeah.
Because I truly think that would, because as you always say, most men are not men, they're males.
Yeah.
So to help the men,
most males are not men. That's how you say it. Most males are not men. Go ahead.
Right. So in order to help the males, which is the majority, they need some type of legislation that will allow them to be polygamous. And same thing for women. That way it can change culturally. right? Because most people are prone to lying, right? And that's where the word cheating, because cheating is deceiving at the end of the day, right? So if you sign an agreement that states that you will be monogamous, if the girl beats you in court, don't cry about it. You feel me? Like it's like, and you take the risk that even if you're 100% honest with her, she can still take you to court just because she's mad.
Yeah.
Right? So if there was a legislation where everybody entering the relationship knows that, okay, we're entering a polygamous relationship, then I think that things would be different. And I think that the problem with America and some of these Western countries, it's so much ruled on the New Testament, right? So it's like, but at the end of the day, they're also pushing legislation that are.
Well, let me jump in for a second, Luke Caney.
From the Bible.
Now, whenever you do decide to get married, I think you said you would or you would not forget.
I would. I definitely would get married.
Okay.
I'm not afraid of it.
Okay. Would you then take your wife back to the Congo and make her a citizen there, or would you remain a citizen here? And which laws would you have her adhere to? Which I don't know the laws in the Congo.
All right. So right. So I'll say this. For me, I'm a guy. I'm pretty patriotic, and I'm a tribalist.
Okay.
So honestly, I believe in the rules and regulations of my tribe. So if I was to get married, we're gonna follow the tradition. You know, we're gonna have a traditional wedding. You know what I'm saying? Where my uncles will be present, her family will be present. They would talk about this stuff and all that, exchange gifts, and then we move on from there. So she would have to deal with the traditions of my tribe.
But now you did say that you have a preference for big booty FBA women, or was it Caucasian women? I forget.
Hey, so big booty FBA women treat me like a king.
Okay, now,
I'm not gonna lie.
There is no FBA. There is no FBA woman in America that would allow herself to be a second wife back in Africa. Let's keep it real.
Right. Right. For real. But look, Star, in my tribe, right? You have the option. That's not an option I want to take. I don't want to be polygamous.
Veronica, I got your donation. Hang on a second, Luke Caney. Veronica, I see you, darling, at the top of the live chat. Thank you so much. Continue on, Luke Caney. You were saying, sir. You were saying.
Right. So for me personally, I don't want to be polygamous.
Yeah.
But I do believe that on a federal level, it should be. And in today's world, cheating is more acceptable, but I think it's more acceptable because people are prone to be in situationships that they think are relationships, right? So, but in most relationships, I can tell you at my age, I have 3 friends going through it right now, divorced because of cheating. So, is it worth it? Is it truly worth it to exercise your options in this society?
Well, let me just say this, and I'll give you the last word to land your plane. At some point, I am going to get married for business reasons. And there's a new term out here that I like. It's called hospice wife. I'm not sure where that comes from. I may have to check in with Dana with the data. Hospice wife. Have you ever heard of that, Luke Caney?
I never heard of it. Educate me.
Well, I'm learning.
Educate us.
I'm learning, but I can see myself moving to Puerto Rico and getting 3 hospice wives. I can see that. Yeah. See, a Puerto Rican woman, they're, hang on a second. Puerto Rican women are more agreeable, you know? I hate to say this, but they're like a Timex. They can take a licking and keep on ticking. Go ahead and land your plane. Well, I'm being silly. Land your plane. I mean, Luke Caney, please land your plane.
Look, for me, sir, I'm gonna say this. Cheating, it is a deal breaker, but it's more acceptable. I do believe in polygamy. It's not for me. It's not for me for one reason. I cannot deal I know myself as a man. People can call me a simp or I'm weak. I cannot deal with two women at the same time on some serious stuff.
Okay.
One woman is going to have to, be really, really the side one.
Okay.
And I don't have time for that.
Lucchini,
that's all, Star.
Great to hear from you, man. Thank you for your support. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Guys, does anybody have any information on a hospice wife? Where did I hear that? Hey, Letitia. I don't have my contacts in, baby. She says, Puerto Rico, y'all PR women hear that shit? They're agreeable. I've always had great relationships with Puerto Rican women. I'm just being honest. Lee's Auto got your donation, sir. Thank you for tapping in. I'm jealous as hell you got that board tool before me. Oh, my goodness. Lee's Auto. Hey, man, you wouldn't believe how happy I was. I stuck that thing down the goddamn shaft and I saw that drill bit. I said, oh! I must have had a goddamn orgasm. Thank you for your donation. Guys, I'm coming to the phone line shortly. Let me just bring some folks in here. Area code 318, the new Kendrick Lamar album, GNX. I have not heard it. Have you? 318, Saturday night. Yes, no, maybe. There's a slight delay, folks. Give this person a second.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How are you? Good evening.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Yes, sir. What do you want to start?
I want to talk about that Kendrick album, man.
Yeah. GNX, what do you think?
Man, he did everything he needed to do to put himself up on that status as top dog.
Okay.
Probably really put himself up at one of the best of all times, but a lot of folks ain't gonna get that shit. Because a lot of folks are faking on it on Twitter and all that shit like that. But a lot of how can I put it? It's gonna take a certain intellect level to get what he's saying. You know what I'm saying?
Well, a
lot of folks.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you up. I think people are listening.
No, go ahead.
People are listening. I think that he's got the juice right now. I mean, the headshot that he gave Drizzy, pow, not like us. Whoa.
Yeah.
And now he comes back with this before the holiday season comes into play. I mean, I have not heard it, but it's like putting
Oh, you ain't heard nothing?
Sir, I'm too old. You should not care what a 60-year-old thinks of a brand new rap album. Listen, I'm looking to academics. Dom is live. Chig Smooth. You feel me? Jada Black. Those are the guys whose opinions mean something right now. I'm going to get to it, but I want you guys to tell me. I love SZA's voice, so I mean, I'm gonna. I know there's some things I'm gonna feel, but what do you think about the production and its impact at this point in time?
The production, it's everything on point. Okay. You know what I'm saying? He tapped into some traditional beats, like on some shit sound like some bass shit.
Okay.
Definitely LA sounding shit.
Okay.
Tapped in on the one mic feel. Okay. With the man at the garden, I think. So production on point, and me personally, what I look for is production and lyricism.
Okay.
And he tapping them both well. You know what I'm saying? Lyricism.
What state you calling in from, sir? What state?
Louisiana.
Okay.
Shreveport, Louisiana.
Okay. West Coast got this game in a headlock right now. The West.
Yeah.
Hell
yeah. I listen to a lot of West Coast dudes, man. A lot of them.
I rode with the West, sir, during the whole Bad Boy a Death Row drama. People know that about me. So I mean, I don't want to be biased, but I love the funk that came out of early hip hop. Dr. Dre's production, Zap, Parliament Funkadelic. I mean,
that G-Funk era.
G-Funk, Warren G. Come on, man. So I mean,
come on.
I'm gonna listen to this, but I want other people to tell me what they think about it before I start sipping, my old ass and start to bop in my head. But go ahead, finish up. Land your plane. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. To feed off that though, that's a lot what I look for.
Yeah.
Some of that people that pay homage to their traditional Cali sound while they still current Cali artists. You know what I'm saying? Because I listen to a lot of traditional Cali shit. You know what I'm saying? All that G-funk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Still listen to hyphy shit. Still.
E40, sprinkle me, man.
But,
sprinkle me, man.
Come on, man. Yeah. hey, real quick.
Yes, sir.
I was a young dude. I'm 32.
Okay.
I was staying in Cali. I was staying in Cali in 05.
Okay.
And I want to say my Get a Report Card came out 06.
Okay.
And I was still there to that summer.
Classic.
And that shit, man, I'm talking about had all us in the chokehold.
Yeah.
So I'm from, you know, it's good when you pay homage to them old sounds, you know.
Yeah. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. East New York Schwick, I got your donation, sir. Okay, where are you calling in, sir? He says, can call in on the cheating topic. East New York Schwick, what area code, sir? Let me look in the live chat here. Oh, is that my nigga Houston? Is that my nigga Houston tapping in? Houston, sit tight. I'm bringing you on shortly. Sit tight, Houston. Where is East New York Schwick? I got your donation, sir. I just need to know your area code. Also, William Bobo, star a long time, put Sunday back on the screen. God damn it. My name is Willie Bobo for a reason. Also, this money is for Sunday. Deeds is drinking a 6-pack. Okay. Well, where is East New York? Is this you, 917? Okay, this might East New York Schwick. Is that you? East New York Schwick.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, how are you? Thank you for your support and thank you for your patience. Where do you want to start?
Thank you for picking up my call. I really appreciate it.
Yes,
I wanted to talk about the cheating topic, sir. Is that okay?
Yes, let me get that on the screen, man. Is cheating still a deal breaker? I say no. I salute to the younger generation, man. They have options. They don't have to just, get faked out by a community pussy. We can see these girls out on, the gram and all this extra shit, and we can say, yeah, you know what? I've had my fun and moving on. What say you?
I would slightly disagree.
Okay.
Due to the examples I've seen in front of me.
Okay.
I haven't seen anybody really benefited from cheating, especially when you mostly date black women.
Okay.
It has not been beneficial to cheat. Like, they hold the kids from you. They take your child support.
Right.
It's not really beneficial in America to really cheat, and also to your mental too. Because I mean, I imagine a lot of us, if you've been in a relationship, you know how stressful females make you. So I don't really see it's beneficial to have two females stressing you out, especially while you in your youth and you try to climb up.
Okay.
I would say it's not really positive, because I've seen a lot of my uncles go down due to cheating, and now they just in terrible points in life right now.
Right. Okay. Are you a father by any chance?
No, sir.
Okay. Continue, man, because you sent it a nice donation, and I want you to, get it all off your chest, man. I mean, you don't have to follow my lead. I don't think that the term cheating should even really have any relevance now. It should be an understanding that we have this arrangement, but if things take a turn, no, you cannot take half of everything and leave me desolate and facing child support, yada yada yada. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. I agree with you. Like, for me, at least, I'm a user, so I don't care if a woman cheat on me. I'd rather, what she gives to me. I'm a user as an individual. I use people. I know that about myself.
Yeah.
So cheating's not a big deal to me. I appreciate the stuff that the people bring into my life, that I can benefit from them. So I don't have a problem with women cheating, as long as she can be very helpful to me. Yes, that's just. I just want
no. Stay with me. You sound like a smart man. You said you admit that you are a user.
Yes. When it comes, I that's why I try to keep myself away from people. I use people.
No.
To my benefit.
You're right. Yes, you have to use them. Do you? You said, how did you say that with your girls cheating on you? You expect it, or you? How'd you say that?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
As long as as long as
it's the relationship in general. She's helping me out. Okay, as an example, my girlfriend's the editor for my videos, so I don't mind what she does. She does a lot for what I do on the side, so she helps me edit. So if she steps out, it's really nothing to me as long as she keeps editing my videos.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I encourage my girlfriends to ask to request money via Cash App from the simps who follow her. You know?
No, that sounds like a really great. If I had a girlfriend I was on the only, I don't have one, but if I had one, I would let her do what she has to do as long as it contributes to my rent.
Yeah, bitch, you got to get your followers up. You got to get some more subscribers, and you got to ask these other niggas to pay for your mani and pedi or your wash and set, because I will never, ever.
No, yes, sir. And it's a lot of females who's willing to hand over and do a lot of stuff if you just let them just be them.
Right.
They're very helpful, like except for the cheating party. But yeah, I don't want to go too long. I appreciate your time, sir.
Hey man, I thank you for your support, sir. Salute.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Have a good conversation this evening. Whoa. Okay, I see a couple of people in the queue. Said tight. I got to bring my nigga Houston. He's been patiently waiting. Houston, thank you for your patience, man. Is cheating still a deal breaker, or Kendrick Lamar's new album? Houston, are you there, sir? Saturday night.
Man, first of all, on Kendrick Lamar album, I don't want to hear it. I don't care. All them niggas gonna be standing up there taking a picture, raising the black fist up, like I've been saying for the last year. It's all a gimmick.
Okay.
These niggas' albums ain't jamming. They songs ain't jamming. I don't give a damn about that Ain't Like Us song. That song irritates me. Fuck that nigga. My bad. Oh, can I talk my talk?
Man, fuck that algorithm. Let's go, Houston. You spend Skrilla.
Yeah, man, fuck that nigga, man. Nobody want to hear that nigga, that goof ass nigga talk about some goddamn, they ain't like us. Man, when that shit come on, nigga, I want to pull over and goddamn cat a radio out. Goddamn it, I put on some Pimp C, my nigga. Man, fuck that nigga.
Wow.
You know what I'm talking about?
Wow.
Man, I go back to Pimp C. Nigga, I listen to shit I listen to. That's all a gimmick.
Okay.
Him going at Drake and then what he doing now, all them niggas gonna be standing on stage. Me dumb motherfuckers gonna be up there like cheering for Kamala Harris and shit when they raise their arm up in unity and shit. Man, fuck them niggas. Wow. Fuck everybody he did. Fuck Lil Wayne. All them niggas.
Hang on a second, Houston. BBUSA, did I speak to you? I got your donations. BBUSA, send me an email, please. Want to make sure I got you on the line. Houston, continue, sir. You were saying what now?
Oh, yeah. Fuck all them niggas. And as far as it's cheating a deal breaker, you know it's a deal breaker when you're coming there with a wet ass, a bad attitude, and no money. Yeah. You flat backing for free around this motherfucker? What we doing? That wasn't the deal. You know what I'm talking about? I don't give a fuck. How the fuck you gonna come in here with a bad attitude and ain't got no money? You done got your back blown out. Mad at me.
Yeah.
And that nigga at home with his bitch. Man, bitch, what the fuck? Are we in the twilight zone of pimping?
Yeah.
Like, bitch.
Let's go.
You know good goddamn where you come in this motherfucking house, goddamn it. You supposed to have some money if you got don't even bring the bad attitude. Better not come in here with a wet ass and no money, man.
Sheesh.
The bad attitude only adds to it. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? These niggas up here simping talking about, oh, well, you supposed to love your wife. Man, fuck that. If this bitch goddamn go out there and flatback, she doing it for free?
Yeah. Now we got a problem. Now we got a problem.
Yeah, now, man, I'm like, lock the door, I'm breaking the phone. Goddamn, we finna handle business, goddamn. Ain't nothing going on in this.
Now we're gonna move some furniture. Bitch.
Yeah, goddamn it, we moving furniture. The neighbors gonna hear that shit. Goddamn it, it's going down. It's going down like a hook on Saturday night. Oh, goddamn this and that out here in Houston, man. Right. I'm like, bitch.
Hey Houston, before you go, your banner, is that the with regards to your live streams? Do you want to use that banner?
Yeah, man, it's perfect, dog. And then, dog, when I go live, man, I always salute you, dog, man. You was an inspiration. You got me through a whole lot of shit when I was going through it with these hoes, man.
Well, listen,
I'm talking about dog.
your next live, Houston. Your next live. Send me that email so I can post that tomorrow, Monday at the latest, so I can get you some traffic, man. I appreciate you. All right.
Okay, thank you, man.
Yes,
Salute
sir.
as always.
Salute. Okay.
All right.
My nigga Houston, I can always depend on him. The Most High, are you calling in? So where is the Most High? Whoa. The Most High, you're tapping. Wait a minute. Hey, Janet, good evening. Late night.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good to hear your voice. I got your email, but I forget what it was about. Something about somebody bought you something.
Oh, yeah, the holiday committee. They bought me by a little gift. It was so nice, and we prayed together and stuff like that.
Nice.
It was really nice.
Nice. Okay, well.
Yeah.
Thank you for tapping in. Where do you want to start?
Well, I want to start with Kendrick.
Okay.
Now, I'm not like no big hip hop fan or nothing like that, but I think people got that song. They're Not Like Us wrong. I think when he was talking about the image that Drake was portraying.
Okay.
It wasn't real, and he was benefiting from it. It wasn't because he was light skinned or half black or from Canada. It wasn't none of those things. It was the fact that, okay, in my age group, we grew up. We were watching karate at 3:00 on Saturdays, and and then when we put the stuff in our music, you seen like the things that was normal to us, like and then he borrowed from the things that he didn't experience. He did not experience those things. So that's why it's like they're not like us. He was acting, Okay. Now I believe that at one point Drake began to believe his acting. But at the end of the day, he was I would say like a plant acting, He was just acting.
But now hang on a second, Janet. You've liked Drake's music, yes?
Yeah, I like his music.
Yeah, I mean it's all entertainment, it's all WWE. So regardless of what Kendrick may or may not have meant, music is subjective, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so maybe he meant one thing and you misinterpreted it. I mean, I'm just saying.
Probably, but I think with his line about the colonizer, I think that was it, and that's why I believe he meant that the guy was just like he was faking it. It's like it's not real. You know what I'm saying? It was just like somebody you could get in the puzzle, but you don't fit in the puzzle.
Right.
And that's what happened. And that's why I believe what happened. But anyway, about the cheating thing.
Yeah, is cheating
now
hang on a second. For those who don't know, you are a supporter and a caller to this machine, so I respect your opinion. You are not yet 60 like me, but you are from Newark, New Jersey. You grew up in a middle class or working class home, so your views may or may not be in line with young people today. I just want to say that as a precursor. Where do you want to start?
Well, so for what you just said, you're right. My views may not reflect the views of the younger people today. So I would say this. My mother once told me, if you're not married, there's no such thing as cheating,
Right.
So, you sign no contract.
Right.
And my ex told me that if he got 2, then he got 3. So
break that down for those who don't know what you said.
That when most men cheat, they're gonna cheat regardless, and they're gonna have more than one, because it's not the point that you may not be good enough for them. It's on them. You understand? So understand, when a man is cheating and you find out, that means he meant for you to find out. Because if a man don't want you to know something, you ain't gonna know it. Okay. So he wants you to know it. So behind that one that you might get fussy about and argue about and stuff like that, there's another one. Because it's always one in the tub. You know, you have to do that.
Let me jump in right there, Janet, because again, you and I, and the reason why I brought up the fact that you and I are from the same generation, more so me a couple of years older than you. You know, our fathers, I'll say this respectfully, grandfathers, uncles, and what have you, it was understood that they may or may not have a chick on the side. It was accepted. So all that cheat, hang on, all that cheating, you know, that's some shit that came along around 80, well, pardon me, 90s. Oh, he cheating. When did that become such an acceptable term? In the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, you know, more than likely your father had a couple of kids across town. You know, well, when your father went down south, you know, he's smashing this or that. When you had some step brothers and sisters or kin, extended kin. So the word cheating is more so a newer term. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, yes, because my uncles, they were G's. They brought their other family home. You know, my cousins, they know who they recognize their sisters. They have family gatherings together. So, you know, that's on that. And, you know, they was married and everything. Yeah. I think when the AIDS came about, I think if people got real serious about that, you know, cheating stuff, because that was a life or death situation. So my only thing is whenever you meet someone, they already have someone. You may not see them. Yeah. Everybody got someone when you meet them. Yeah. Don't forget that. Don't forget, if he got 2, he got 3.
There you go.
That's the only thing I'm saying. And the third thing is, now always get paid. Everything you do in life, you get paid for. Now, I'm not saying that you sit up there and say, well, this is gonna cost you this leg gonna cost you that. I'm just saying, if you sleep with a man, ladies, and you wake up and you ain't got no damn money and you got a coochie, you're a complete idiot. That money's supposed to be on your nightstand when you wake up. I don't give a damn where he going. I don't care what he gonna leave something. Right. He gonna leave something, because something got to be done. Food been cooked, house been cleaned. Even if he don't live there, if he don't leave nothing for you. Right.
And I can say, with regards to that, you know, that was a respectable exchange once upon a time. That was hey, you know, listen, I didn't came through. You fixed me a meal. I'm gonna leave you some car fare, some gas. But it wasn't like today, Janet. Today you got these girls up on social media talking about, oh, he didn't send me money to get my nails done, so I blocked him. Bitch, are you?
No, but see that.
Are you a prostitute? What am I sending you money for? Bitch, go borrow some clothes from your friend or your sister, like they used to do once upon a time, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. You know, they know you need money for stuff. Yeah. You're like, listen, you know, I'm going to get an oil change. Well, how much the oil change? It's like $250.
What?
It's $250. I know it's $19. They know $20. Well, mine's is like a little bit more than that. But that's what you say. And they know it. And they know the game. That's how they're supposed to do. Let me tell you something, ladies. My last boyfriend, before he even said hello, he was stalking me out. He came to my house when I was having one of the little motorcycles delivered for my son. Uh-oh. He came to my house with a bag full of potato chips, all kinds of juices, or whatever. Went over there, tipped the delivery guy. I didn't even know this man's name. I'm standing by my garage. My friend had to introduce me to this man. So that's how you're supposed to do it, ladies. Okay. That's the only thing I'm saying.
Jen, I appreciate you. Are you going to listen to the Kendrick Lamar album, or do you know, is that not your thing before you go?
Well, I bought it because I buy one album a year. Good. Yeah, I stream all year long, but one album a year I buy. Because, you know, hey.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, ladies, just remember that. If he got 2, he got 3.
All right.
And just, you know, when you meet him, he already got somebody. You may not know that they there, but she's there or he's there. Okay. It all depends on where you're at. Okay.
Jen, I appreciate you.
Talk to you all later.
Talk to you later. Bye now. Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right. Okay, it's late night. We're talking about this new Kendrick Lamar album, GNX. It was dropped yesterday. People are excited. I'm taking your calls. I have not listened to it. I'll get to it at some point. But again, I don't see how my opinion at my age should really make a difference with regards to the younger people. You know, I like some of the music selection of Kendrick Lamar. And it's not that I'm some old, out of the loop guy, but I wouldn't feel right. Sitting here talking about him and Drake and Anyway, Mob Rutha, I got your donation. Star, what business reason would you need to get married to a Puerto Rican? Oh, it would have to be an understanding, I'm very, very respectful in relationships when it comes to females. I must say that I'm considerate. I don't argue. Oh, I do not argue. You will not put your hands on me. That you will not do. But I don't argue. I can be thoughtful. But with regards to business, there has to be an understanding about parameters, different wants, needs, and desires. I like to travel. So, I'm not going to be nailed to one place. And then when I take a trip or whatever, explaining myself, checking in, that's not going to happen. But thank you for your donation. Pardon me, Mob Rutha. Thank you so much. Erica got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Okay, can you send me the link? Wait a minute. Are you the guy who didn't she unblock you once? What'd you do, man? Jesus Christ. Eric, send me an email. Or do you have a troll account and that's what's getting mixed up here? I don't like blocking people in the live chat. I want you talking crazy, but you have to understand that there are reasons why, with regards to business, that Deeds or Amy may sit you down. Okay, don't try and disrupt the business. Area code 770. Late night, are you there? We're talking about Kendrick's new album, GNX. 770.
Hello?
Yes, good evening. Oh, good morning.
Oh, hey, good evening.
Hey, man.
Yes.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Where do you want to start, sir?
I actually listened to the Kendrick Lamar album. I do like it. I think the production is a little different, just personally. But I think he's just trying to do something different with this album, put on the West Coast. That's what I think that he's doing.
Tell me about the production. I haven't heard it. I only heard one song. What is different about the production?
It's just West Coast type of songs. They have a different bounce to the music. But I personally think he's just trying to change the narrative about the West Coast with his album.
Okay, when you say bounce, it has more bounce to it as opposed to his other tracks that had those pauses and the poetry and stuff like that. That's not really my thing, but is that what you're saying?
I would say if traditional like hip hop music is always kind of boom bap, and like West Coast always has their own swing.
Yeah.
So that's what I feel like he's attempting to do on here, especially with the features that he has on the album. It's a lot of local artists.
Okay.
So I just think he's trying to just create the next wave for the West Coast.
Is there any Bay Area flavor in there? Because the Bay has always had their own vibe, if you know West Coast hip hop. The Bay is different from Sacktown.
I would say so, but again, I'm not from the West Coast, and I am a little lit right now.
What'd you say?
But,
you said you're what right now?
That's it. I'm a little lit right now. I'm a little turned.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, just as far as my knowledge where hip hop goes, I would say he has a different sound to this album, and I like I said, I think he's trying to establish his name or cement his name into the rap game.
Okay. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Guys, you can donate to the machine via Zelle. That's the email address we use, thehater1964yahoo.com. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, someone has sent me something. I'm not clicking on any type of restricted videos. What's going on here, sir? The hell? I'm not clicking on nothing. That could be some type of malware, coming to the machine here. Area code 213. We're talking about the GNX album that just dropped yesterday at the speed. Area code 213.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Star?
Yes, sir. What's going on with your player?
Man, I want to give you a big shout out, man, for everything you've been doing throughout your career, man. You're such an influence, and you keep it real.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm actually here in LA, man, and I think that, people go back and forth about, Kendrick Lamar a lot, but hands down on the table, we got to say that he's a GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would say so. I would say so. Yeah.
The tickets are in. So, he a GOAT. And I think that one thing we forget about artists is that an artist is supposed to make art, and they're supposed to make it in the way they want to make it. And we shouldn't let the commentators and the fans dictate what somebody makes as art, because if you look at somebody like Kanye West, when he made 808 Heartbreak, people didn't like Yeezus, but now they go back and say it was genius work. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times with artists, you gotta give them the space to do art and create art. So that's one thing. And the album, I think it's really a mixtape, because again, he just dropped it. You know what I'm saying? He's having a phenomenal year with the beef. People kind of counted him out, with the whole Drake thing, and Drake was trolling him, and he just sat back and I think he's actually rapping.
So I have to jump in. I have to jump in. Drake fucked around. Drake fucked around and found out.
Hey, listen.
Huh?
Hey, he fucked around and found out.
He fucked around and found out.
I'm gonna tell you this. In the battle,
yeah.
Kendrick, I've been to LA since 2008. So, you know what I'm saying? I was around Kendrick when he was coming up and watching him live. And I don't think people really know that boy can really rap. He ain't even giving his all. Like the raps he got on this record are better than the raps he even had during the beef. So I think he could have went really deeper, you know what I'm saying? Pause with the raps and everything, but
yeah, super pause. That was crazy. Pause.
Yeah, I'm from the East Coast originally, so I gotta give it up when I can. But yeah, so like I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I think he did a great job in this album. Songs, the samples he like the one mic. I think the Dodger Blues song is my favorite song because it's reminiscent of Roger and Zapp, that Computer Love song.
Yeah,
I think
man.
he did such a great production, and you gotta look at the producers. His main producer, Soundwave, is on every track. That's his producer since Section 80. Then he got Jack Antonoff, which is Taylor Swift's producer, who's a phenomenal producer too. So he's collabing with the Hood. He's collabing with the pop stuff. He's bringing all these people together. And, aside from everything, you got to let the music speak for itself. And he putting everybody on. A big thing was like, people like Academics, which I respect Academics too, but where everybody was talking about like, after he did the pop-out show with everybody, that you'll never hear from these artists again. Then what do you do before he closed the year?
Well, let me jump in here, because you see, I can respect the fact that Kendrick is giving the younger artists at least a pathway, a shot, if you will. It doesn't mean everybody's gonna make it or sustain, but he is using his impact to give them a chance to eat. Doesn't mean I'm gonna feed you niggas, but come on and get down. Come on and get down. Get a little taste, and going out there and get it if you can. I can respect that.
Yeah, I listened to the album a couple times already. The production is phenomenal. The stuff he's talking about is crazy. He's coming with all these different raps, different styles. I think the Lil Wayne line was something. I just seen that. I think Top from TDE, he just commented about the Lil Wayne thing also.
Okay.
That's on Twitter going crazy right now. I feel like the Lil Wayne line wasn't a diss. It was just
Sir, it was a diss. Stop it. It was a diss, sir. It was a diss.
Well, I'm saying it wasn't like a headshot diss, like I want beef. It was something he talked about. You know,
sir, it was 2 in the chest. It was 2 in the chest, and Lil Tucci's down, and he can get back up. That was 2. It was 2 in the chest.
I think it was a leg shot. 2 in the chest is a little bit.
Well, it's Kendrick's getting ready to do the Super Bowl, so I would say it's 2 in the chest. He's not.
Well,
down.
the thing is,
go ahead.
Well, the thing is, he had a line after that talking about old ass rappers with old ass lines. I don't think that was directed towards him. I think that might have been directed towards like all of the rappers that was the older rappers that were siding with Drake. We seen Fat Joe siding with Drake. We seen 50. We seen Cameron. Cameron and Mace. All these people sided with Drake during the beef, said he was winning. So I think that line was directed towards him. The line where he said Lil Wayne name, that one little line was that. But I think when he's talking about the old ass rappers, old ass flows, that was for them because they really were coming out the mouth and really trying to like say that Kendrick was, you know, like where you at, or whatever. And then you know he showed them too. So you know what I mean. So
I appreciate the call, man. Salute.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay. Is cheating still a deal breaker? You younger generation people, don't let these females catch you up in that whole cheating thing. You guys have options, and that's one of the main messages Kevin Samuels was trying to teach you. You have options. He was a brilliant man, Kevin Samuels, and I liked the way he could respond and articulate and give a woman time to express herself, but then he could come in, you know, show her the light or the error of her ways, you know. No, I'm not cheating, bitch. I have options. You're pushing 40. Do you have any assets, bitch? What are you bringing to the table other than a soggy vagina? Your knuckles are swollen, bitch. And you got halitosis. I'm supposed to put you up in a C class? Bitch, you got so much glue in your fucking head. How much do you need for, well, not that I would pay for it, but how much are you spending on lace fronts? Bitch. I saw a young female on Instagram. I'm not going to say her name or her page. And she looked so attractive. And then I scrolled down her page and I saw a couple of videos with her without the goddamn the lace front and the makeup. I said, whoa, shit. You guys have options. People always say they want to take it back. Well, take it back to the 60s and the 70s when women understood, you know? I'm not saying you have to go back to the Stone Age, you know, that type of stuff, but, you know, all that nonsense, a man go be a man. Don't ever accept some woman telling you that. Area code 908, we're winding it down. Are you there? 908.
I'm not saying you have to go back to the Stone Age.
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Hey, man, how are you, sir? Where do you want to start?
Hey, I was
Can you turn that down to background, please, so we can hear you?
I got you.
We're talking about
got you. Yeah, I got you.
GNX.
Okay.
GNX.
My bad. I got you.
Did you hear the album, sir? Did you hear the album?
Okay. Yeah, I heard you. You said, did I hear you out?
Did you hear the album? GNX.
GMX. Did I hear you out?
The Kendrick Lamar album, sir. Did you hear it? Did you hear the album?
Oh yeah, I did hear it. I did hear the Kendrick. I heard one song off the Kendrick Lamar album. I wasn't impressed off the song. It wasn't. He gave you that vibe, so you go with it. But it wasn't nothing too tough that I thought. Because somebody brought it to me like, "Yo, you heard this?" And the first song they played, I was like, "That's all right."
How old are you, sir? And where you calling from?
Yeah.
Older.
I'm 44. I'm calling from Jersey.
Oh, okay. Well,
Jersey. Yeah.
I haven't heard it myself, but I'm looking to younger people to tell me about it. You should not want a 60. You should not want a 60-year-old man to tell you about it, right?
That's fact.
That's a fact.
That's fact.
I would look crazy sitting here talking about track number 6 and the producer and is Drake gonna respond and what this nigga meant or some nigga on the gram who went live. So, okay, are you going to get back to us or are you going to join in on the showrunner? Is cheating still a deal breaker?
Oh, I wanted to talk about the cheating is a deal breaker real quick.
Go ahead, sir. You have the floor. Go ahead.
So this question is for like females only, right?
No, sir. No, sir. This is for guys too, guys too.
But that's crazy because I think it's kind of different. I think it's always been a deal breaker for guys, most guys. Okay. I mean, if you about anything, cheating is a deal breaker for guys. Okay. And it's, the double standard. You know what I mean? But for females, they kind of had like, they make their little decisions. They deal with it a little bit more than males. In my experience, am I right or am I wrong?
I don't want to speak for you, but there's a beautiful thing that can happen if you catch your quote unquote girl cheating. Have you ever had a girl cheat on you?
Yeah, not to my knowledge.
Sir,
not to my knowledge.
Sir, stop the cap. You're how old again? 40 what?
I'm 44. Why I gotta be capping though?
Sir, we've all had a female that slid off. You found out, or she told you. See, a lot of times, a female will tell you she let somebody else put her ankles behind her neck because you were not on your job. So you're capping, sir. Now let me ask you again. Let me ask you again. Have you ever had a female let another man smash her?
Well, she was with me, not to my knowledge, but I'm not capping. I can't cap. I'm not even the type of cat to cap, but I'm not capping. Okay. So that's why I said not to my knowledge. Maybe they was too good for me to find. I don't know. But to my knowledge, nah. Like, this is just how I move. That's my lifestyle. Like, I'm good with this type of stuff. I'll
let you land your plane. Go ahead. I'll let you land your plane on the showrunner. Is cheating still a deal breaker?
Yeah, well, the only plane I had to land was the fact that I just think it's different for men than it is for women. Like, okay. I think men are less susceptible to a woman cheating than a woman is. I think a woman forgives a little bit more than a man. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Okay. I let him speak. I don't believe him. Keep in mind, cheating is not just, sexual. You can have a female who leaves that goddamn house in the morning, whether she's living with you or not. She goes to work. And she's talking to somebody, telling that person, more than likely a male, or your business. You think that's not cheating. The worst type of cheating is mental cheating. Would you or would you not agree in the live chat? Mental cheating. A lot of times a simp nigga can have your girl's attention. Bum ass nigga. Nigga can't dress. Nigga needs to shape up. Here you are flying jiggy. But yet, so she goes to work and she gets to laughing with that nigga and telling him all the secrets. Area code 314, you're my last caller. Are you there? Late night?
Yes, I am.
Hey, who's
How
this?
are you, Star?
I'm great. Who's this?
This is Spicy.
Hey, Spicy. Hey.
How y'all doing this evening?
We're great. We're talking about this
Yeah, so let's
GNX.
let me. We're gonna go into Kendrick first.
Go ahead.
Kendrick album was good. It was immaculate, and he ate their asses clean the fuck up. And what he said to me on the album is, "I'm not scared to call none of you bitch ass niggas names. You don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. I've stayed in the house.
Let's go.
And I done came outside, and now I'm gonna smack the shit out of all you niggas.
Let's go.
And if you don't like it, suck a dick." That's basically what he said to me. That's what I got from the album, but I like it.
Now listen.
I like a nigga who ain't scared to call a nigga name out.
Right.
Fuck you, nigga. What the fuck you said?
Right.
I like that.
Right.
Because that shows me you a stand-up ass nigga. Whatever I say behind closed doors, nigga, I'm going to say it to your face. Now, what's up?
That's a whole fact. Now, I haven't heard it yet. You heard the whole album?
Hell yeah. Listen to it all the way through. I like 11 out of 12 of them.
Now, let me ask you, does it have that real Cali bumping, bumping vibe to it?
Yes, it does. Now, I'm from St. Louis, but I used to live in California when I was a young girl.
Okay.
And when I tell you, baby, he got California rocking on that bitch.
Okay.
Do you hear? And I'm gonna tell you something. I used to be like, this music out here in California whack. But the way he put it together, it came together very nicely.
Okay.
Very nicely.
Yeah, I've always loved California music and the lyrics
raisins,
too. The
California raisins.
Well, no. The lyrics grew on me, but I mean, NWA, King T, DJ Quick was one of my favorites. Cypress Hill, Too Short. So and the whole hieroglyphics movement. So I like the vibe out of California. Delta, Funky, Homo Sapien, the list goes on.
Oh yeah, that could be a vibe.
Yeah. So go ahead.
One of my favorite rappers is DJ Quick.
Okay.
I like me some DJ Quick. Now let's talk about this cheating shit now, Star.
Yeah, let's
now
go.
You over there starting shit back there about the cheat, and now you're over there starting shit. Now do I have to cheat? The nigga shouldn't be cheating. If you monogamous, then you shouldn't even be cheating. If you doing what the fuck you want to do out here in these streets, then go and do what you want to do. Stop sitting up in these relationships trying to act like I want to just be with you, nigga. No, you want to be with everybody.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what the fuck you want to do. Stop being scary, trying to hide behind some shit because you want me and somebody else because, nigga, you ain't got enough nuts and balls to have both. That's why you lying and cheating, fuck ass nigga. You got the lie and cheat because you don't have options, fuck ass nigga. If you had options, then you wouldn't have to.
Can I jump in?
These niggas don't have no options.
Can I jump in?
Hey, let me tell you something. Ain't shit jumping over on their side. Ain't nothing jumping over there, Star. Nothing.
Well, can I jump in?
Ain't nothing.
Can I jump in? Can I jump in on what you're saying? You're absolutely right. If you can't tell a woman up front and then you start acting all scary and lying to yourself, then yeah, you're a fuck ass nigga. But if you're honest up yeah, hang on. But now, if you're honest up front, then that word cheating doesn't even apply. I don't have to lie.
Well, I don't know.
I don't have to lie. Never did. I tell you what I'm thinking. And if you're out of pocket, then there's a reason why I'm leaving. But go ahead, finish up. Land your plane, baby. Land your plane.
Now hold on, now, Star. I like what you said, but hold on now.
Come on.
So see, these niggas be getting out here. They want to say one thing up front. Oh, I ain't looking for, nigga, I might not even like you while you coming to me already off the rip. How about what you ain't looking for? Nigga, I might not be looking for you, ugly ass nigga.
Right.
What are we talking? But the thing of it is, Star, is that these niggas be trying to say that up front and then lines get blurred. Then they be like, well, they want girl. Well, who you seeing? Nigga, I'm seeing everybody like you seeing everybody. Now your feelings hurt. But you was up front. You can't handle the heat, but you want to be up front and tell me what you don't want. But when I'm trying to do something, now you in your motherfucking skin. Going on with that, weak ass nigga. A lot of these niggas is weak, and that's just what it is. That's why they don't tell these bitches what it is up front. That's why they be sitting around skeeting and cheating and lying. You're full of lies, nigga.
Hiding the phone, taking the ringer off, all that hoe ass shit.
Okay. Tell lies is stretching the truth.
Yeah.
Do you hear me? Saying some bullshit. Well, thank you, Star, for letting me get on. I just want to add on because you be on your bullshit. So I'll be wanting.
That's a whole fact. I appreciate you listening. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye now. Okay.